Live at 5, it's Offer Review, and we're going to have a miniature rant about potential hacks and cheats on leaderboards and how it's affecting Pocket Dimension. Tons of confusion right now because there is a typo cut paste from the last event saying that it requires the Resolute tag. That is not correct. They just, it's a typo. It should be the Disciple tag. And the Disciple characters, you can go in game and sort for the Disciple tag, or I've done it right here on MSF.gg. What I'm hearing is that most people are clearing it with, some combination of Black Bolt and Iceman. Iceman is very useful in the Doom raids for me, and Black Bolt is a still relevant legendary character. Dormammu kind of made Black Bolt more relevant, and then of course Yo-Yo is there. So I think that most people are pretty happy with Pocket Dimension, and this is the sentiment that I personally have, and I've been seeing a lot of comments on Reddit that share this sentiment. Pocket Dimension is a success, fun, great rewards. Used characters I haven't used for a while is great. Got 2 Mystic pieces and 1 Tech piece, and I'm happy with it. The only thing I have to say was a little off with the communication. Just let us know a few weeks before, and Scopely give out similar rewards for regular Dark Dimension. Let's rerun those for small rewards such as Pocket Dimension. Now, as far as the communication thing, I think this is kind of garbage, but I just want to draw to your attention what they said in their December 17th post. Pocket Dimension can open at any time before, during, or after a milestone event, and each one can have varying amount of changes between the previous one. So I think this is a garbage policy. I don't think it's player friendly. We got no in-game notification at all, and in fact, one day after the event, it said Pocket Dimension's coming in 4 days. Almost 24 hours after that, we got an English-only last-minute blog post. And here's the thing: not everybody watches Twitch. Not everybody watches YouTube. Not everybody speaks English. And I just want to say that. I just want to give a big shout out to everybody that is that one guy in your alliance that lets everybody else in your alliance what's going on, because you're active on Reddit, you're active on YouTube, you're active on Twitch, and you find out this information, because we actually had this information in the data mine, most of the Pocket Dimension information on the data mine the day of the launch. And it really comes down to that, having that one guy in your alliance that's letting everybody else know. So thank you if you're that guy. Because otherwise, people might have missed out on these pretty decent rewards for Pocket Dimension. Now, let's get to the controversial part. And this concerns me that a 3,000 power Yo-Yo was able to finish Pocket Dimension. We've got another one right here. And here's the thing. Leaderboards in this event don't really affect anybody, other than you can see somebody with a very small team got through it. And I want to say this: every game I've ever played has had hacks and cheaters. It's just kind of the way it is. But Scopely, this is on Scopely. Scopely is insisting on moving this game towards leaderboards. They are insisting that we spend money and fight and compete to get the highest amount of stars on Morgan Le Fay in the Scourge Pestilence event. They are going into a system that they are not policing, apparently. So if they're going to insist on doing that, and it looks like they're moving the game in that direction, then it's their responsibility to make sure that the leaderboards are fair and that there's accurate. In this very heavy pay to win, this game is pay to win. And the pay to win model absolutely crumbles if there's hackers that can cheat and not spend. And I don't know if this guy hacked or cheat. I actually don't know what's going on. But here's the point. If they have a leaderboard and there's something suspicious in it, then Scopely needs to pull the person off the leaderboard and review it. And they're not doing it with Pocket Dimension. Why are they going to do it with Morgan Le Fay? So this is a big problem, especially because we've all complained. I made 7 videos in a row complaining about leaderboards, and they're they're bent on going in that direction. And I'm going to, you know what? Fine. If you want to do leaderboards, then make sure this kind of stuff is not taunting us and stripping rewards away from us in the Morgan Le Fay event. You got to do that. If you're going to make $300 million a year, assign a team to fix this stuff. It's a big deal. Why do people want to spend money when people can cheat and do stuff for free? It's a big problem. Fix your game. At least try. Or don't do leaderboards. If you can't do it, if you can't fix this stuff, don't do leaderboards. It's garbage. Let's move on. Current loading issues. This is from Cerebro. There have been some reports that players are currently not able to load into the game. The dev team is currently investigating these reports, and we will keep you updated on the situation update. The loading issue has been fixed, and restarting the game app should allow players to load into the game. We appreciate your patience while we work to address this. This was an issue that happened today. For a couple hours, people were getting the 13% stuck part. Burnt out on blitzing. Successful brew. Boy, and we're only, 5 days into the vent? And 5 days into the vent at 6,100 points a day means that you should be at about 31,000 points at the time of recording of this video. But 6,100 points a day. While the rewards for Successful Brew are pretty good, I'm having trouble with the blitzing so much on milestone 27. And I'm starting to question the remaining rewards are worth the agonizing blitzing. Do like the influx of gear, but at the end of the day, is it worth for the headache? I also feel bad for those players that actually need the yo-yo shards. To them, I don't want to blitz for the character I already have maxed. I think that this is the whole point of the event, and I actually like this. We've got a situation right here where if you don't want to blitz and you don't want to spend money, you can play the game the way that you normally play the game, and you can collect a bunch of milestones. And bonus stuff is bonus stuff. And then if you're a person that wants you want all their milestone rewards, you have two choices: spend a lot of money or blitz a little bit. I believe for a lot of people, it's about 4 rotations a day. This is the way that most of these events have been doing since the game has come out, and I like them. The issues that I have with some of the milestones is where there was no amount of blitzing where you could finish the milestones. It was literally paywalled. You could only finish the milestones if you spent a lot of money. Now you've got a choice: blitz and go through this frustration, or spend money. Or, and this is the third option, is just play if you don't just play the game the way that you normally play the game. Collect the milestones that you do get, because you're going to get a bunch for just playing the game normally, and bonus stuff is bonus stuff, and just move on. And I feel like this is the way that the events in this game have been for a minute, for years now, and I actually like this format. But I do understand the sentiment of this post right here. Lastly, is Kestrel still worth gold promo credits? This is a hot topic on Twitch today. Anniversary email put me at 7 stars for Kestrel, and she's already at 6 red stars for me. The question I've got is this: is she still worth investing the 7 red star for 150 gold promos? And I said, you know what? I think if I would have took Kestrel to 7 red 6 months ago, maybe that would have been a good deal, but I don't know if I would do it today. I don't know. So I asked Twitch chat, and you know what? Twitch had a mixed opinion on this as well. Looks like 60% said leave them at 6. 36% said take it to 7. So do what you want with that information. Some people say there's value at 7. I'm personally going to leave mine at 6. I'm very happy with her at 6. Somebody that was I used to be alliance mates with and who runs Doom 2.3 made the comment that his 7 red Kestrel is not helping him at all in Doom 2.3. So keep that in mind as well. Okay, let's get to offer review, and I want to go over the carousel offers because there's a couple offers in here that are not in the store. Right here, we've got this garbage orange gear offer for $39. This is trash. Then we've also got 75 Ghost Spider shards for $30. Do what you got to do. Ghost Spider, I believe, is pretty important for a couple reasons. She is very helpful, of course, in Doom raids. She's also was helpful for me inside of Dark Dimension 5, and her usefulness inside of the Pestilence Scourge event for Morgan Le Fay Remains to be seen because difficulty 6 and above on nodes 5 and 10 will require Web Warriors and or Dark Hold. So do what you got to do. Not a great deal, but it is what it is. Like I said, do what you got to do. And then we've got right here the Wong offers. With new character offers, do what you got to do on that. I did that already. And then right here, we've got an offer that I think is quite exceptional. We've got for $5 US, you get 30 Deathpool and 30 Kestrel, which are the Marvel Strike Force unique characters to the game. These characters did not exist in the Marvel Universe until Marvel Strike Force made it up. I really think Deathpool's got a great storyline. Kestrel, I'm not sure who she is still. Let's get into the in-game and look at offer review. We've got a couple offers here that are compelling. Mega Orb sale. So this is 50 Moon Knight and a Mega Orb. And I'm guessing this is for the Disney Plus TV show that is starting, I believe, tonight. I'm going to have to check that out for sure. If you need 50 Moon Knight, you can get, and also you can get a Mega Orb. Now, I personally have a problem with Mega Orbs, and I don't like buying them, and I don't need the Moon Knight shards. But I do think if you need the Moon Knight shards, and you need, and Mega Orbs are not just ultimate food for you. This is an excellent $5. You get Moon Knight, and then Mega Orbs, of course. They try to sell those for $20, but a lot of people like getting Mega Orbs for $5. For me, I just get Ultimus food, and that's frustrating. I feel like I would be flushing this $5 down the drain because I don't need the Moon Knight. But anyways, this is a reasonable enough offer. I do like this offer. I'm a big fan. Anyways, so let's move on. We've got the Wong offer we already talked about. We've already talked about the Ghost Spider. Then we've got Destroyer Universes. This is Heartless Doctor Strange. This is he's an event campaign character. Event campaign, I believe, for him starts next week. So keep that in mind. He's going to be, event campaigns are the most player-friendly way of releasing characters. There's going to be a new heroic tier on it, which was also going to have some teal gear in it. We're going to see how difficult that is going forward, but it's going to be updated. It's going to be the first time that they've done that. These orbs right here have a minimum of 6, average 9.3. They do have a small chance of giving 180. I value these orbs at $3 a piece, which is 5 orbs is $15. Anyways, do what you got to do. I think because he's an event campaign character, I'm going to wait for that and just core that event. Red Star Ultimate Pack, I value these at $1.50 a piece. So there's no way that this is worth $50. We got 14 orbs at $1.50. And then right here, recipe for a successful brew. Here's the deal. I don't put a lot of value in this, but here's the deal. This right here, you need 6,100 of these a day to finish the event. So this saves you 1/6 of the blitzing or something like that. This is worth about $1.50. That's worth $1.50. Boy, I just don't see how this adds up to $15. I'm not going to be a fan of these successful brew offers at all. I'll just make some comments about them, but I think blitzing is the way to go. And then maybe blitz while you can, but then at the end of the event, make a decision if the milestones are worth it. It seems like buying the milestones early by buying these offers is not the way that I go about it. It's a 14-day event. I believe we're 5 days into the event. Check the events tab and you'll see how much more time we have. Then right here, orb bundle. We've got a training material orb, which I value $1.50. And then this is, what is this called? I like these orbs. Launch party fragments. I really liked those orbs. They gave, eternal shards and things like that. We're going to pick this up. I think this is fantastic. So we're going to pick that up. I just really like those orbs. In fact, I'm going to open it right now just because it was one of the better generic type orbs that they've had in this game. Let's see. I'm going to pick that up because it seems like I pulled a lot of eternal shards out of them and I just generally like them. And then training materials, my ratio to gold orbs to training materials is a little bit off right now. So I've been trying to get, I have an abundance of both. Let's see. Let's just open this and see what we get. Yeah, look at that. 7 Surshi shards, 3 T4s. Thank you. I'll take it. And then I'll take the training orbs too. I just like those orbs. Anyways, it was one of the better orbs that we've had for an event orb, in my opinion. Let's go back to offer review, and we're going to keep moving on through the rest of these offers and see what else we have right here. All right, Anniversary 2022 Gear Bundle. I just don't feel like this is a meaningful amount of SBCs given how many it takes to upgrade a character. For example, the Darkhold team in its entirety almost needs 10,000 SBCs. And so is 10 or 100 even a meaningful number where an entire team will need almost 9,800 of them? No, it is not. If this was like $1 for 100 of these, maybe we could start considering these pricing. Also, this is super annoying. 10 purchases. Can you give us a slider? A slider for this? You have to do it 10 times? It's annoying. I thought it doesn't seem like very good. I thought they figured out that was annoying on the Thanos Giving event, that people didn't like buying multiple offers 20 times or 10 times. You'd think that would be top priority for this, not piss off people in the ordering process. Successful brew calendar, $15 for 3,000 milestone points. Not a fan. Again, we've got 480 right here, and then we got 300 campaign energy. The 300 campaign energy will count for an additional 300 cauldrons, so keep that in mind. The green ISO energy counts for double, so this 300 actually counts for 600. So I do like that better, but again, I'm not really a fan of the cauldrons at this time, but we're going to keep going on, and there's another 1,200 for $10. All right, we've got the 2 passes, Anniversary 2022 Orb Bundle. Boy, not too exciting. For $15, we've got 10 Armory 15 orbs. I don't know. That doesn't really make sense to me. I thought we were going to get better offers for the anniversary. I did like the anniversary gift that we got, but we're at the 4-year anniversary for Marvel Strike Force. 200 SBCs for $15. There's going to be an offer down here a little bit lower for 300 for $10, and that is for if you have Wong, you purchase the Wong offers, then you'll get the Wong deals, if you will. Some of them are deals, some of them I like, some of them I don't. Let's move on. 500 SBCs for $5. I don't need purple gear, but if you do need this gear, this is a reasonable price. And there you go. That is the 300 SBCs I was talking about for $10, and that is tied up if you have the Wong unlocked. Now, again, is 300 a meaningful amount? It just doesn't seem like it. I mean, you know, some characters need like 2,000 of these to go to gear tier 15. Some of them need more than that. I think some of them take up to 2,400. It's just not a lot. You know what I mean? If it's 3,000 of them, I could get it. But anyways, let's move on. 240 T3s for $10. I believe that $1 for 100 is a better price if you need T3s. This used to be $10 for 100. So they did change this, and it's moving in the right direction, but still. And then 75 T4s for $10. Boy, I just can't imagine spending $30 to upgrade one ability on Wong. And this is a very T4 heavy team. Like Wong, I'm going to do all 4. Doctor Strange, probably going to end up doing all 4. I'm looking at the basic. I haven't made up my mind on the basic, but the Heartless Doctor Strange, I did all but his basic, and now I'm looking at his basic, and I might even do his basic. The team is super T4 heavy, and we're going to talk about the Darkholds and Arena team. And so, like Arena teams, you kind of have to do a lot of T4s. If I think about the number of T4s that I did on Infinity Watch and on my Eternals, and even back on my Black Order, a lot of T4s on those teams. Let's keep moving on. Don't care about gear offers. I like this gear gold offer. I talked about this last couple days in a row. Do what you got to do, but I do like these new gold offers for the new characters. I feel like this is reasonable. I just currently flushed with gold and training materials, but I like both of them. Let's move on. Exclusive orb offer. What we have here is some Armory 15s, and then we have some blue ions. I don't need this material, so I'm not looking at it. The offer is very average. It's not great. And then same issue right here. This offer I like worse because those are way more abundant than the blue ions and ISO. Let's move on. Trash. And I think, what is this? 910. Oh, it's just not showing up. This is a normal offer. 910 ISO energy campaign calendar for $10. Now this will pay 2-to-1 on cauldrons. So, like earlier up there was offers for cauldrons. Well, this is better because you would get 1,800 cauldrons just because it pays 2-to-1 when you spend the green ISO 8 energy. All right, not exciting. I think we're in the trash area of offers, and we're just going to scroll through all of these and call them trash. Pretty much all of these are not great. These are like the normal run-of-the-mill offers. We're just gonna see if there's anything unique down here at the bottom. No, there is not. Let's go to the free-to-play account. There was at least one offer on the free-to-play account that is worth discussing, and that is an offer involving the Shadowlands. Oh, let's go back to that. Dragon Tooth Orb offer. So this is a pretty decent orb right here, where 80 character shards, a good majority of those character shards are pretty useful even for veteran players. There's a couple doozies in there like Spider-Man and Miles and Elsa and Ghost Rider, but most of them are pretty good. It has 20, 40, 20 in the 4 columns in different quantities. There's a total of 4 orbs for this event, and if you open all 4 orbs, one of them is in the offer, one of them is in the milestones, one of them is in the anniversary gift, and one of them is in the anniversary calendar. But there's a total 3 that you can get by doing normal activities in the game, and then this is the last one that you have to buy for $5, and that'll allow you to get your choice of anniversary character costumes. So that includes last year's Nick Fury and this year's Black Bolt costume. So I bought this on my other account. I thought this was a good deal, not only for the costume, but for the 80 character shards. Most of them I found to be very useful. Take a look at the contents of the orbs. If you're not sure, you can go into the cauldrons area and hit orbs, and then you can go right here and toggle through and see what the contents of the orbs are. Let's go back and look at the rest of the offers, and I think there's one more offer here on the free-to-play account that I wanted to discuss, and it was a Shadowlands. And here we go. So we've got $15 for 45 of Night Nurse, Elektra, and Daredevil. Now, Shadowlands team, a lot of people still like this team, but here's the deal. It is a war offense team that requires a lot of T4s to be functional, and I believe this team's this team has seen better days, and a lot of that has to do with my personal experience. And this is my experience: is I was primarily using this team against Marauders, and with the addition of Madeline Pryor, it kind of negates the usefulness of Shadowlands against Marauders because of her giving Term Eater to Strife, and Strife will go first, and he'll put the taunt up before Electric can put the disrupted. And then he also gets a charge mechanic from Mystique, which gives him higher resistance. It was almost like they did the reworks on the Marauders and Madeline Pryor's Goblin Queen's kit specifically to negate the usefulness of, well, not only Shadowlands, but X Factor, because they have like a negative, like some sort of passive that neuters crit chance and crit rates. Anyways, but if you need these characters, I'm just saying that it's a war offense team that leads a lot of T4s. Personally, I'm trying to use my T4s on arena teams and raid teams right now, and so I'm going to be putting as many of my T4s into the Darkhold team rather than something like this, but this is a reasonable enough offer. I think that's it. We're going to just toggle down to the bottom and see if there's anything else worth talking about here, and I don't think we have anything else, and then we will wrap up offer review. And Scopely, I hope that leaderboards are a top priority for the game if we're going to go down this path of getting our Morgan Le Fay shards based off of a leaderboards, and we're going to be competing against other players. I really hope that the leaderboards have some sort of competitive integrity. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming.
You got me drowning in the sea.